Welcome to day 497 of our Web3 journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in DeSoFi. And DeSoFi is a Web3 mobile app built on the DeSo blockchain. So, Brian, let's get started with some crypto news, some Web3 news. What's going on in the Web3 world today?
Yeah, so we see another corporation entering the Web3 space. Starbucks is going to offer Web3 based rewards to their clients. This is big. Starbucks will unveil its Web3 initiative, which includes coffee themed NFTs at next month's Investor Day event. I believe that's on September 22nd or around that time. NFTs that they offer will provide clients access to exclusive content as well as other perks. The interim CEO, Howard Schultz, said that this will create an entirely new set of digital network effects that will attract new customers and be accretive to existing customers in our core retail stores. So this is big. I think we're going to see this trend continue where there's more of a deliberate entrance into the Web3 space rather than just entering it to enter it. I think there's going to be business plans built around them. And I think that's what Starbucks is doing. They're going to tie this to their rewards program. It's really interesting.
It's going to be interesting to see which chain they use for this. Are they going to use it Ethereum? Are you going to need to connect a MetaMask wallet to your account somehow? I would imagine they're going to go in a more easier direction where you don't need to know all the ins and outs of Web3 in order to obtain these NFTs. Uh, wouldn't DeSo be like the perfect solution for this? I don't know what they're going to do. It's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think so. We'll see. We'll see in about a month.
So Coinbase, what's going on with Coinbase, Brian?
Yeah, so Coinbase's stock soared yesterday. It's up almost 90% from the lows it saw a few weeks ago. It's becoming a Reddit meme stock, it
Oh
appears.
boy.
And a lot of this activity sparked by a big announcement they had yesterday with Blackrock. They partner with Blackrock. Blackrock, of course, is the largest asset manager in the world. They have over $8 trillion under management. And this partnership is going to let clients of BlackRock manage their Bitcoin exposure directly in their existing portfolio management and trading workflows. So this is big because it's going to allow institutional investors to get into Bitcoin, and they're going to use Coinbase, particularly Coinbase custody, I believe, to store these assets. But this sparked this sort of frenzy on Reddit. And if you're familiar with the Reddit meme stocks, especially on Wall Street bets, you know what it can do. You saw it happen to GameStop. You saw it happen to AMC, but it was one of the most written about, talked about stocks on Wall Street bets over the last 24 to 48 hours, meaning that it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Will this keep pushing the Coinbase price up? It's way off of its highs.
It's going to be interesting to see. Does this become like a stock that's constantly talked about on the Reddits, on the Wall Street bet Reddits? Like, is it gonna kind of take over and like become the next GameStop, or does it become one of the ones that kind of it spikes and then fades away in the Reddit world?
Yeah, you never know. And the implications it could have for the crypto market in general could add some more publicity to that, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point too. So moving on to the DeSo world, the DeSo blockchain, DeSo Ninja has released a beta version of their NFT staking program. They suggest that you use a test account to test it out first because it is in beta. Um, there's more info on this on the Love for SRC Discord. Of course, this is all created by Kanchi. I love what Kanchi's doing. He has his hands in so many different things in the DeSo space. And this is his latest project, you know, on top of Astronation, which he's working on and which we'll talk about a little bit more in a few minutes. But check it out, DeSo Ninja, and you can test it out if you join the Love for SRC Discord.
Yeah, NFT staking. I'm interested to see how that all plays out. I love also what Conchi's doing, but definitely something to keep an eye on.
And yesterday, DeSo sent out another ecosystem update email. It seems like these are going out every week. They talked about several things. They talked about the new Diamond app updates, including the new NFT PFPs, the banner photos you can have at the top, the high definition avatars, the hashtags, the hashtag search, and everything else that Diamond added this last week, which have been awesome additions to DeSo World. They also linked to the DAO tutorial video that was created by Jacob Van, which we talked about, I think it was 2 days ago. It's an 8-minute and 41-second video that pretty much explains everything you know about DAO and how to start a DAO on DAO. They spotlighted Goldberry, so congratulations, Goldberry. You deserve to be spotlighted. Goldberry is the latest spotlighted user on DeSo. So Goldberry is actually a band. We know Goldberry as one individual, but it's actually the account for the band, but I guess the one individual controls it, right? And I was joking with her in LA about this because I was so confused about who was who in Goldberry. But anyhow, she was spotlighted, or the band was spotlighted. It mentioned some of their biggest wins, which included hitting a $200 DeSo coin price, releasing their first single and EP, and reaching 2,000 followers on Diamond, which is an awesome feat. They also mentioned Pearl. Pearl is now live for those with early access, and they referred to Pearl as the Web3 Instagram. And they mentioned DeSocial World now shows diamond dollar values. When you're on DeSocial World, you can now see how much a post has made based on the diamonds that were given to that post. They talked a lot about Astronation, again, by Conchi. They're getting close to a usable beta after releasing its first 3D NFT collection on NFTZ. Astronation's a VR game that allows you to help humanity colonize its first exoplanet in the solar system called PE31H. It's like a metaverse game, but it takes place in outer space. And like I just mentioned, the NFTs have been released on NFTZ, and you can view those NFTs in full 3D in VR. If you have a VR headset, just go to astronation.nftz.me. And they also mentioned that several DeSo creators have hit 500 days on the platform, so congratulations to all those people.
Yeah, we're approaching it. We're like a few days away to our 500th day. This is like our 400 and I don't know 50 something video in a row. But yeah, the time's really flying, and there's a lot happening in DeSo. I know that things are slow, but in the background, a lot is happening. And like I keep saying, I think a lot's going to really pick up over the next several weeks.
Yeah, and DeSocial World's on vacation. They're on a holiday, but they have a holiday win game that's going on. And basically what they're going to do is they're going to release 2 new features in the coming 2 weeks. The first person to spot a new feature is going to earn 1 DeSo per feature they spot. So how do you earn that 1 DeSo? You're going to give 2 diamonds to the post that they just made. You can see a link to that post below or above this video on DeSo, below on YouTube. Then comment done, just write done in the comment, and you're going to get those diamonds back. Tag 5 friends, maximum of 5 friends. Spot the new feature on DeSocial World, and then mail the feature you spotted to info@desocialworld.com. Then in the week of Monday, August 22nd, which is a few weeks from now, I guess 2 weeks from now, they're going to announce the winners and award all the remaining diamonds. Because of the holiday, community engagement on DeSocial World will be on hold for 2 weeks. Sorry about that. For 2 weeks, but devs are going to be continuing to build on the platform.
Yeah, love this. Love the idea. A lot of people are gone for holiday. I think some of the core team members on DeSo have been gone. I know we went away just last week, but that doesn't mean that everything has to halt. And I love how DeSocial World is continuing to create engagement, even when they're on a little bit of a vacation. So it's Aditya. He made a major announcement yesterday to us after we spoke about Anon Voice and how he was basically closing that up. Anon Voices so that users can post anonymously on the DeSo blockchain. But he said it's live once again. It's kind of like a push and pull thing. He's trying to fight back against spammers, but since it's decentralized, it's a little bit tough. But it's back up, and you can still use it, and we'll see what happens next.
Yeah, I don't know if I call it a major announcement because tomorrow it might be shut down again, but it's
Right.
Good news. And how do you say this name? Arielyne, I'm going to say, is set to launch her first NFT project on the DeSo blockchain. Of course, she is, I want to call her an OG because she's been here for so long. The DeSo project she's starting is called Mer Monster, MER Monster, and they're going to be releasing a website soon. It's going to be a PFP type project, but it's not going to be generative art. It's going to be all hand drawn, hand created by Arielyne. Looking forward to it.
Mer monsters. My daughter loves mermaids. I just
Mer
don't know if she's
Monster.
gonna love
Mer
mer
Monster.
monsters. So quickly, let's get on to the top 10 bidders of NFTs over the last 24 hours. And there's some familiar faces up here. NFT Pets is number one, followed by our good friend Meta Philosopher, who has continued to bid on NFTs throughout the last, I guess it's been almost 2 months now. BitCloud FR is number three, followed by Garbo, D Jesus, Ryan Elf, James Barrett, Morbid, Mher, and Web3 Peeps. And the top Diamond Day creators over the last 24 hours, according to Altonbase, are as follows. Number one is Michelle Lord. Couldn't be a better person in the number one spot, followed by Dr. Rob, Alex Toma, Zian Mead, Homie, Millionaire Mind, Jason Devlin, Cast3, Eileen O'Donnell, and Juan Delinsky. Lots of OGs in that list. Lots of diamonds being given away.
Yeah, it's that Diamond Mafia is going around again, I
Diamond
guess.
Mafia, yeah.
All right, so that's all the news we have for today. Everybody have a great rest of your day and have a great weekend. We will talk to you tomorrow.